Hey, what is happening? What is going on? Welcome to the channel. So what I'm going to do in this video is show you 10 tips, tricks that even the pros use in Blender, and hopefully you learn one or two or all 10. But yeah, let's jump into it. So let's start with number 1. Okay, so let's go Shift A. Let's bring in a mesh. Let's bring in a torus. Okay, so now let's say we change something. So we go like this, and we bring the segments up, and we bring this up, and then we bring this like that, and do this. Okay, now let's say we go Shift A and we want to bring in another torus. You can see it makes it the same. Okay, and let's say we don't want it to be the same. So how do we fix it? So then we go delete. Okay, and then let's go Shift A, same thing. Let's get a torus, same thing. All you do is you click here and you go like that, and it brings in. Now you can see if I go G, it gives in our original torus. Okay, so this could help, sometimes you want to create two different size things, and then you create one, and then all of a sudden you bring in another one, and it copies the same changes that you've made to your first one. So this could help. So that's number 1. So the next thing I'm going to go is I'm going to just go here. So Shift A, mesh, let's get a cube. Okay, and then we go to our camera. So we're in our camera mode. Let's go here and let's select our camera. Just go Control Alt 0. And now let's go here. Okay, let's say we only want to see what we are rendering. So we don't want to see all this other stuff, like this around it. We want to focus on our object. So how do we do that? So press Control B, select the area. Now it just shows us where we're working with. So this will work better if I show you a proper scene. Let me just go here and save, and let's go here. Okay, and then we go in here. Okay, now same thing, click on our, just press Control B. So press Control B, drag your mouse, and you can see that's how it works. So it cuts out everything else so you can focus on what you want. You can compose your image better. So what I normally do is, let's say, okay, let me just show you how to get out of it. So you press Control Alt B, so you get out of it. So that's how you get into it, Control B, and to exit, Control Alt B. Okay, but what I normally do for that is I'll click on my camera, go Control Alt 0, that's my camera mode. Now I'll drag it like this, so like that. So press Control B, go here and drag it like this so that it covers where my camera is going to be. Boom, and there we go. And then I can see it better like that. It just helps you focus on your final render, and you don't have to worry about all this other nonsense. So yeah, Control Alt B to get out of it, and hopefully that helped you. Okay, next thing, let me just go Shift A again. Shift A, get a cube. Now let's say we want to zoom into a specific part of the scene. So if you want to zoom into a specific part of the scene, push Shift B, drag your mouse like that, and it zooms in into that part. So it saves you having to, you can just go out of there, and it just helps you to zoom in into the scene. And yeah, it just helps you zoom in, and you can work a little bit better in Blender. It saves you having to go like this with your scroll wheel, and it gets you exactly where you want to be. So yeah, hopefully that will help. And then next one, number 4, if you want to like cross section objects, you want to cut it off and just see what it looks like inside. Obviously works better in more complex objects. Just press Alt B, drag your mouse like this. Alt B, drag your mouse like that, and it cuts it in half. Okay, and it shows you now inside of your object. So that will help you. And yeah, hopefully these 4 tips have helped you so far. Let's get to number 5. Okay, next tip is going to just show you how to improve your compositing. So just make it render look a little bit better. So I'm going to just click here and just change this to an emission material. So click there, make it an emission. Okay, and then bring this up, something like that. Now you can see when I emit, it looks kind of weird. It emits, but it doesn't emit like that. You want it to kind of glow, that glow. And a lot of the Blender professionals use this. So you're going to go into compositing. So make sure you're in cycles, because if you're in Eevee, let me just show you. So if you're in Eevee and you look like that, all you do to get that glow, you just click on bloom and enable ambient occlusion. That won't really do much, but the bloom is what gives you that. Okay, but if you're in cycles, you can see it doesn't have that glow. And how do we get that right? So you just go to compositing, click use nodes, and then go Shift A, type in glare, get a glare node, plug that in there, in between there, and change streaks to fog glow. You can change the how much, all that kind of stuff, and then all you do is you go F12, you render your image, and you can see now it hasn't got that glow yet. Just wait for your image to render fully. Don't exit. It gets that glow afterwards. So just be patient. And there we go. You can see there now it's got that nice glow. You can increase it, you can decrease the intensity, but it's got that glow now compared to without it. So if I go back here to layout, you can see no glow. And when I use that, when you render, it will render it with a glow as long as you add that in compositing. So yeah, a lot of times you just want to make your renders look a bit more realistic and give it that nice glow. That's how you do it. Okay, number 6, this will work for nodes. So let's go here to shading. And what I'm just going to do is add an object. So add a cube, click there and click here. And then I'm just going to add just bring this up because it focuses on this. Go Shift A, get a color ramp. Boom, plug the color into the base color. And now let's say this is too curved. So you want to make it like kind of straight. So it's going to do that. You know, when you just want to make it look a little bit better. This is, some people will use it, some people won't use it, but I thought I'd just show it to you. What you want to do is go here to edit, go to preferences, go up here to themes and look for node editor. So click there, scroll down and you can adjust this noodle curving. So you can see there, you can bring it like that, or you can make it completely straight. Okay. So, you know, that, I don't know, some people might use it, some people might not use it. It doesn't really bother me. But then if you do that, if you click out of here and you drag the color, it's the color, it makes it straight. Hopefully that's might help one or two of you, probably not all of you, but thought I'd just show it to you anyways. So if you want to create balls, let me show you. Shift A, let's get a cube, turn into a ball, right click, well, click tab, right click subdivide, and you can subdivide it probably 10 times. That's fine. Then you can use Shift, Alt, S, and check there, you just roll over it and you get a ball. You can see like that, like that, like that, like that. Okay. If you want to do it with other objects, that works as well. So just going to delete this one. Let's use Suzanne, Shift A, Mesh, let's get the monkey. And then go tab, right click, subdivide again one more time. Same thing. Shift, Alt, S, and so I don't know if it will ever come in handy to you, but yeah, you can do it. Just know that you can do that. And yeah, hopefully this one also helped you. Number 7, an easy way to make a cloth. So let's go Shift A, Mesh, let's get a plane. Okay, and you can just scale it up, scale it up to somewhere like that. So then what you want to do is go tab, right click, subdivide, and subdivide it quite a few times. So I'd say probably 30 times. You can actually make it, maybe go with 50. Okay, that's enough. Then what you want to do is click here and go to sculpt mode. And then you're going to find the cloth brush, so you can click on it. And you can bring the radius up, so like that. And you can adjust the strength. And then you just paint over it. You can see there, brings it like that. And same thing, you can go here, just make the radius a bit smaller. Click there and zoom in. You can see creating like a cloth pretty easily. You know, you'll obviously have to play around with the radius till you find something that you like. You can see there, look how nice it's starting to look. And then all you do is you click tab and you can just go back into edit mode or object mode, right click, shade smooth, and you've got a cloth. And it's that easy. So you can even create weird looking objects. You can see there, that's what it looks like with my camera view. And yeah, you could even create an ocean like that. So yeah, cloth, much easier to use like this if you just use it in sculpt mode. And number 8, let's go with Shift A, get a mesh, get a plane. S, scale it up like that. That looks perfect. Go to tab, right click, subdivide, and subdivide it quite a few times. So I'd say probably go with 50. 50 is perfect. Then what you want to do is you want to enable proportional editing. Click there. And then what you want to do is select an object, press G, and roll your scroll wheel pretty big. So like that. You can see when I bring it up like this, it comes up straight. And then you can see here if I press G, go like that. And then if you want to change it, you just push Shift O and it changes it like that. Shift O again, and it changes it like that. Shift O, changes it like that. Shift O, changes it like that. So you can change between the different ways of the proportional editing. If you don't want to do it like that, you just click here. You can change it like this as well. So you can go random and you can select an area, G, and it brings it up like that. So completely up to you, but yeah, if you want to just change through it quickly, you can use Shift O. And yeah, hopefully this one helped you. And let's go back out of tab. Let's go back into object mode, delete this. So let's say you go Shift A and get a cube. Now you press Shift D and you duplicate it and you bring it up to somewhere like that. Now let's say I want to add more without using the array modifier. Just push Shift R and it just adds them like that. Obviously that means if you go to modifiers and you want to now change things and adjust things, you can't. So just make sure once you press Shift R, this is what you're happy with, because yeah, you can't now adjust. You don't have more control like with the array modifier, but this is just a quick way to. And then number 10, let's go Shift A and get a monkey again. Zoom in. Okay, and then go tab. Now if you want to get like similar, if you're doing a lot of with like highly detailed meshes, so if you click here and let's go to face select. So you click here and let's say you want to get similar things like this. So you want to select all the eye and all the same kind of vertices. What you can do is you can push Shift G and select similar. So you can see there you can choose. So let's say similar area, and it selects similar area. Now obviously the bigger ones won't be selected, but yeah, this could come in handy. Same thing if you go here, click on this one, Shift G, you can go polygon sides. So it selects all those and you can tick out of there. Same thing, Shift G, and you can go with perimeter. So you can see there. So it could help you selecting instead of having to go like, if you're gonna select here, Shift G, and you go with area. Now you want to select all these, you will have to go like this. So Shift, 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 hold down Shift and press. It will save you a lot of time and effort. So yeah, hopefully these 10 tips or tricks in Blender are going to help you. Make sure you check out, let me just go tab, check out Blender Kit, link in the description. Great add-on. And check out the Patreon, supports me in the channel. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. See you in the next video. Peace.